this is how you trade with support and resistance levels, how we use psychological levels and breakouts of these psychological levels to bank on trades, guys. And this is how you do it so your charts do not look like this, guys. If your charts look like this, or if your mentor's charts look like this, guys, trust me, he is not profitable. He's just trying to sell you a course. All right, guys. So it is really important for you to be using support and resistance levels. So let's go ahead and start by looking at, let's just go ahead and look at like a random stock here. We'll go to the, okay. So when I'm charting out and making my watches and I'm looking for stocks that I want to trade the next morning, because usually I only trade in the first 15 minutes. I place my trade, then I place my take profit orders, and then I set and forget, guys. And that's what I do. So most of the action, most of the secret comes from the night before. So right now it's the night before. Let's go ahead and look for some stocks, guys. All right, so we're going to start on the daily chart, or you could even start on the weekly chart, where you go over here and you go check out, let's just go to like PLTR. All right, so it looks like we're in a big downtrend right now in PLTR. We were in a huge uptrend and it broke that downtrend, but okay, we're doing support and resistance levels. So let's go ahead and look at this. So we could go ahead and horizontal line. We look right over here. So the price went up to here, up to here, up to here. So this is resistance, guys. This means that there's a bunch of sellers here. Okay, so me personally, I don't like to put labels on support and resistance. I like them just to be like a zone where there's a bunch of buyers and sellers, okay? And then we're gonna know either if it's support or resistance after what happens with the stock. So as we can see here, let me just draw a line on the zone right here. So the stock went up, 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 up. And this is a psychological level, guys. So a level where the stock couldn't pass through because there's a bunch of sellers here. And then the buyers were in control, and then it hit this level, and the sellers gained control and started driving the stock way right down. All right. So, okay, we go over here and we look at this right here, guys. Check this out. So the stock, look at this line right here. So went up, 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 and even consolidated here when I try to get into the zone because there's probably a bunch of sellers here. This is why it was huge consolidation candles. And it went up, and then sellers gained momentum and went down, and it acted as support. Okay, so there's a bunch of buyers here. Went back up, down. There's a bunch of buyers here. Okay, so what I mean by buyers is there's a bunch of buy limit orders. So there's like whales that if the stock goes down that much, like they just instantly get filled at that price. And so that's why the stock is reversing. Okay, they get filled and then everybody starts getting in. Okay, you understand? These are psychological levels. Okay, and they stay these psychological levels forever, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the daily chart now. So now we're looking at this, and all right, so the key is for support and resistance levels, I like to have at least 2 wicks that touch a certain level, and that's when I know that the support or resistance level is valid. Okay, so we could go like right here. It goes up, 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 down, 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 and then it bounces off. So there's a bunch of buyers here, and look, 3 candles here touched off this level. It works. Okay, it works. All right, and then we can come literally. Look at this. I'm just sniping levels, psychological levels. I'm just sniping them. Come check it over here. See, this is a level here. Look at all these. Like, okay, and when you see it's like moving a lot in these zones, so let's go ahead and let's make a. I have my favorite here, so you do the price range. Check this out, guys. So in this range right here, there is a bunch of buyers on PLTR. Okay, so it came down to this level and the buyers pushed it right back up. So there's a bunch of buy limit orders. So basically, according to my strategy, if this stock, for example, PLTR, comes down from 157, which it probably won't, it'll probably keep going up, and it comes back down to this level, I will be looking for a swing trade play here, guys, or even a day trade at the start of the morning, because like other people are gonna see these, see the psychological level, and yeah, so support and resistance zones are super good. So let's go ahead and look at like Intel, for example. All right, so let's go ahead and snipe out a zone right here. Ba-bang. Look at this zone, guys. Look at this zone. Ba-bang. Okay? And guess what? Don't let anybody say that your support and resistance levels aren't valid, okay? It's all up to you, okay? No, it's your levels at the end of the day. Look at this. Look at this. Freaking like 4 or 5 times the wicks hit this, okay? So if Intel comes down to this level, boom, I'm buying calls. I'm buying swing trade calls. And this is like, because 80% of the time it's going to respect this level, okay? Because it's a psychological level, okay? And then when it breaks out of psychological levels like this, I'll be looking for, like, I'm a breakout trader, and trading like this is so profitable. I've been backtesting the strategy for years now, guys. So we go ahead and let's look at this. Yeah. So yeah, you can just keep sniping out levels. Don't let anybody tell you that your levels like aren't good. Okay, it's all up to you guys at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and look at Google. So I could snipe this out right here. So right here, right in the middle, the candle bang, it reversed here. So there's sellers here, a lot of sellers here, and it didn't close. Look at this candle, it didn't close above here. I don't care about this wick, it didn't close above. But then look, so this is a resistance level, okay? Boom, 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 boom. It breaks out of the resistance level, and now it's breaking out and moving to the upside, guys. So this is the type of plays that I get in myself, okay? Here we go. Let's look at another example, ASML. We could, for example, look, I could just start sniping out levels, guys. Look at this. Bang. 2 wicks here. If it comes down here, it's most likely going to reverse right back. Okay? So usually what the stock likes to do is go and test these levels again. Okay? So when it goes and tests these levels, you can look for an entry. Okay? Because it's going to... So the stock in general is gravitated towards where most of the limit buy orders or limit sell orders are. So at these levels where the stock rejects off, that means that there's a bunch of buy or sell limit orders. Okay? And so the stock is more is gravitating and more likely to go there. Okay? Do you understand? So that is where you could put your entry. Okay? So whenever you see the stock consolidating, I wonder why it's consolidating. Because it's consolidating over a level. Like, look, consolidation, 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 consolidation. Okay, do you guys understand? Consolidation equals a bunch of buy and limit sell orders. Okay, so it's just buyers and sellers, buyer and sellers, and they both have like control of the stock price by 50%. All right, when the stock starts moving up, that means that the people that are bullish have control. Okay, the buyers have control. All right, and then it's going to keep on going up until it hits a resistance level. And what is a resistance level? It's a bunch of sellers. Okay, so, and then the stock is gravitated towards those limit orders. So if there's a bunch of sellers, then it's going to come hit it, and then it's going to drop right back, and then it's going to come hit all these buyers, come back up, come back. And this is why my portfolio, like, if you can understand this, you can understand when to place your entries for your order. Like, if you want to do swing trades with options and you understand how these stocks move just like this, you can look for really good entries. And then, yeah, and then you just profit hella. Like, it's super simple, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and look at, like, Tesla. So we have I already have some resistance levels, and this is a bull flag. I'll make that in my next video, okay, guys? But let's go ahead and look at this. So we have this resistance level already put. So it rejected off here. We can just go back. Rejected off here. Let's see. Any more rejections? I don't know. Who cares? All right. So comes here, breaks through, breaks out. Look, it's just respecting it, guys. It's respecting it. Yeah. And then there's also like fair value gaps, but I'll do that in another video. But yeah, looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and make some levels, guys. So look, 3 wicks right here. Look at this. 3 wicks right here. This is a level. Okay, do you guys understand? We can see with this day right here, it came down, a bunch of buyers. Okay, whenever it breaks out, it means it's breaking out, and I get into those too. I get into my swing trade when it comes retest the levels. Okay, if you go down, okay, if the stock goes down to the your level, okay, and you're gonna be entering into a swing trade, and then if it doesn't respect that level, you'll be looking for like a 30% loss, okay, if you're doing high leverage option contracts, okay? If it respects that resistance level, which most likely it is 80% of the time, then you're gonna profit crazy, 100, 200, 300%, okay? This is why my swing trades go crazy, all right? Because I understand this, and then my stop loss is tight, all right? You guys are never gonna grow a portfolio if you're taking huge losses and you don't have like a reason for you getting into these trades. Okay, so you want to use these psychological levels for where you want to put your entries. Okay, if you guys copy my trades in the morning, it's literally because okay, let me, so like look, let's look at this resistance level right here. Yeah, look, oh, I literally just sniped it. 1, 2, 3, 4, here we go, 5, 6 times it rejected off this level. All right, and then let's go ahead and go to the 5-minute chart. So now, because I usually when I do my day trades, I trade off that 5-minute chart. All right, so consolidation, it breaks through, and it's below the 9 EMA. So now we're knowing it's bullish, and then it breaks through this. Boom, this is entry, and then we're going crazy up 40%, 50%. We're out. You know, if I'm buying puts, but I rarely buy puts. Let's look at a better. So I already have some resistance level labeled out. All right, so I have this resistance level here. So it's like having a hard time to break through this level. Having a hard time. It's respecting it. Look how much it's respecting it. It goes up. It can't. Okay, it goes up. It's like having a hard time, and then it breaks out. And then what happens when it breaks out? Tesla just went up freaking 3%. Okay, so this is why these levels, these psychological levels work, guys. And you can make whatever psychological level you want. All right, I can make one like right here. Don't let anybody tell you your psychological level isn't good. All right, so all right, look at this level. Boom, consolidation on this level. Whoa, makes sense because there's a bunch of buyers and limit orders. All right, let's look at my levels over here. So we go over here. If I was trading on this day and I saw that Tesla came all the way down to here, like I'm entering in right here as it hits my resistance level. Because look, it breaks through, but it doesn't close below. Okay? And then I'm like, oh shit. And then literally just look at this wick, guys. I'm telling you, these psychological levels work. It goes down and it touches the level. It touches the level, guys. Okay, do you understand how these work? You enter here, what happens? Tesla goes to the freaking moon, your contracts are up 500%. And you just banked insanely hard and you're growing your portfolio. And then look, if you enter here and you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to put my stop loss literally right here, 50 cents. And then you're looking for like a $10 upside. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. So like if I'm entering on this resistance level, let's look. So it's like, oh shit, it's breaking down to the downside. Oh, I might need to buy some puts. Wait, is it closing below the resistance level? No, it didn't. All right. And then you're patient, guys. You're like, literally, your biggest leverage in trading is your patience. Okay? You don't have to force an entry. All right? You want to wait till you get the perfect entry. So this is what I would call the perfect entry. We literally just found it. All right, look at this. Downside down. I already have my resistance levels leveled up. it goes, breaks through. It doesn't close below the resistance level. And then next candle, it goes down, 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 down. I'll be looking, enter right here. Tight stop loss right here. Upside. Oh, let's do upside to here. Boom. Price target. Okay. You want to have your price targets at previous resistance level. Because why? Because most likely the stock is going to gravitate towards that resistance level because that's where the limit orders are. And then most likely when it hits these resistance level, the sellers are going to take control and come back. Okay, right here it didn't happen, but 80% of the time it is going to happen, guys. Okay, so this is how you trade profitably. This is how you get into good entries. Let's look at another example. Boom, it respects it. Boom, I'm looking for an entry. Boom. And this is why you scale out, guys, because most of the time that it's going to hit these resistance levels, and then it might reject the resistance level, and then you might be up 30%, and then here's the best thing is you can scale out. So you can sell 75% of your contracts at a 30% gain, and then even if it doesn't keep on going, oh my god, guys, look at it, look at this, look at this. I'm not cheating. Look at this. Look at this wick. It goes up, bounces off my resistance level, down, bounces off my resistance level, up, respecting my resistance level, down, respect, breaks out, respects, breaks out. All right, guys. It's just respecting it. It's consolidation. This is consolidation right here. Boom, 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 boom. So simple, guys. It's so simple, guys. Let's go. All right. So there we go. That is the video, guys. That is how you're going to use support and resistance levels. If you want access to my trades, I go live at 9:25 a.m. And let's go ahead and look at, look at this kid right here. Started earlier this year, but didn't get consistent until I found this group. Great owner who's responsive, very helpful. Let's look. Stank was banking. Frez banking. Julian banking. All right, guys. Great reviews here. I've been telling everyone who wants to get to options to join K2 Discord. Go ahead and join my Discord right now. It's completely free. Okay, you get a lot of value from the free Discord. If you want to join the premium Discord, there is a lot of good stuff. You get the chat, you get alerts, no delay. You get access to my swing trades. So my free trades, you only get access to my trades in the morning, but which are very profitable. Let's go ahead and look at my past trades. Friday, this is the free ones. Friday, Intel 340%. Monday, Google 40%. Or actually, Google went 60%, guys. I'm sorry. Google actually went higher than that. I remember Tuesday, Tesla went 40%. Wednesday, CoreWeave went 105%. And actually today, CoreWeave went, these contracts, so we bought at 40 cents. They went up to 255. 255, guys. 255. That is like a 500% gain. Who calls them out like me, guys? No one calls out like me. All right, and you know I'm doing live educational class on Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, guys. Peace, peace, peace. Join my Discord. Resistance levels. Use them. Bang.